Uh, Welcome to this CRN session where I'm going to be discussing about the Partner Association IAMCP. Connect, Learn, Grow. These are the three essential pillars of our group, our association. So just to give you a quick overview, it is the largest independent association of Microsoft partners in the world. The association is there in more than 40 countries. There are more than 4,000 partners who are part of the association. We have an international board. At the level 2, we have 3 regions of EMEA, then APAC and Americas. And then we have country-based chapters. So India is a country-based chapter, which is coming at level number 3. A quick detail about IAMCP India. It's a registered for not-for-profit. There's an India board. We currently have 5 chapters in Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi. There are 100 plus partners in the group. Pre-COVID, we used to have many face-to-face events, which obviously now is not possible. So we are doing online events. But once things become normal, which should happen so soon, we'll again go back to the face-to-face events also. Now, the focus of today is going to be on how, as a group, we responded to the COVID, which came upon us. First, as soon as the COVID lockdown started, we did a worldwide survey of all partners all over the world. In terms of how the COVID is going to, affect the partners, in what way it is going to affect the partners. This survey was then forwarded to Microsoft. For Microsoft, this was a very important survey because it gave them a quick glance in terms of what is happening in different parts of the world. And since IAMCP is there in multiple countries, it gave them a very good visibility in terms of what is happening all over to the partners. So that was first step we did. Then we had intense discussions in the group in terms of how do we figure out a work from home solution for our customers. We got some phenomenally great partners in the group who understand technology like the back of their hands. So based on various discussions, we all were able to get a lot of ideas in terms of work from home solution. Then we had a discussion in terms of, that during this time, when there are a lot of challenges we are going to face, so it would make sense for partners not to hire new people, but to share resources. So we came out with a plan to actively share our bench resources with others. Next, we discussed about how to outsource the work within the community, so that at any point in time, there will be people who will be having a fair amount of spare capacity. So we make use of that. So outsourcing activity really increased between the group. We then had a great discussion around legal implications. Remember, there were a lot of laws and other things which came about in terms of, the government restricting the number of people. So, the questions in terms of how do I get permissions to become an essential services supplier and stuff like that. A lot of those legal issues were discussed, issues regarding salaries for employees. Is it okay? Do I reduce it? So a lot of ideas were discussed in terms of, what the response should be. And then we shared a broad range of partner to partner guidelines. Okay, this is how the partnering has to happen. This is how it will happen. So this was all in the month of March. Okay, just immediately the launch of COVID, and we had a huge amount of discussion in the group. What we did next was we activated IAMCP ISV Club. This is an initiative which we started, which was discussed, but the execution started immediately during the COVID times, where we asked our partners to nominate 1 or 2 solutions, which we will put it on our website and promote it to the audience at large. So you see this ISV Club here, you see a lot of companies here who are represented, and each company has got about 2 solutions which have been put up. So this was something which again gave additional visibility to the partners in order to cope up with the pandemic induced uncertainty, if I may call so. This was an initiative which has been widely appreciated. What we did then was get into series of online events. We did one event on 26th May, where the top leadership, SMB leadership team of Microsoft was asked to come and discuss with the partners. There were about 110 plus, 115 plus partners on the call. And what was discussed by the leadership was the new offerings from Microsoft, which would go a long way in helping the partners cope up with the uncertainty. So what you see on the slide is literally the top leadership, SMB leadership team of Microsoft. In addition to the India-based event, we also had a very interesting event which was managed by Mumbai chapter. Understanding that in the COVID lockdown period, Microsoft Teams had become a de facto platform for many of us and including our customers. We called in an expert on security who went deep into the security and compliance aspect of Microsoft Teams. Again, phenomenally well received event because it really addressed the pain point of the partners at that particular time. Delhi did another event where again they invited the go-to-market team of Microsoft because again with COVID coming in, the digital marketing became a very, very important aspect. So the GTM team and the SMB team, they came in, and then some very capable partners demonstrated things in terms of what they can do to leverage the various Microsoft technologies. In October, we started a worldwide initiative, which is called as Quarterly Partner Briefing. This was a worldwide event. So we had Gabriela Schuster. She is the Senior Vice President. She is heading the partner organization worldwide. She gave the keynote in terms of at the worldwide level, what is Microsoft doing, what direction Microsoft is taking so that partners can take the steps accordingly. Then we had someone like Dan Truax, who's a 20+ year veteran of Microsoft, giving what resources Microsoft has made available digitally so that partners can leverage it and stabilize the business and grow the business. So that was at the global corp level, Microsoft corp level. Then we invited Venkat Krishnan, who is heading the partner organization in Microsoft India. Remember, this was not a Microsoft event, this was an IAMCP event where we very actively work with Microsoft. And the plan is to have this every quarter. The next one is scheduled for 4th of February, 2021. And we had partners, around 700 partners from all over the world who were a part of this particular event. And the Venkat mentioned about what India partners can look forward to in terms of the areas they should focus and how they can get the support. There's a very interesting concept we have launched. It's called Launch, Digital Launch, where we have these partners who, during the meetings, they come, they talk to each other, they give each other introduction, and then they discuss everything. So here you see the participants in the launch. They are from Europe, they are from US, they are from Australia, they're from all over. So this makes it very interesting aspect where many times the people from Microsoft also drop in, and there's a very casual discussion which keeps happening with the partners, and a very interesting and interactive way, which has been very, very widely appreciated by all the partners. IAMCP, then Mumbai chapter, did one event where we invited the Ganesh. Ganesh is the SMB lead for Microsoft. Ashwini is the Mumbai Azure. He drives the Azure business in Microsoft. Syed drives the Microsoft 365 or modern work business. And we this was more specifically for the Mumbai partners or partners who work in Mumbai market, where they discussed how the Microsoft resources could be leveraged and how the partners, if they have an opportunity, they can come and talk to the people concerned and who will help them with the opportunity concern. So again, something which partners were wanting to know, because there are a lot of partners who really don't have much interaction with Microsoft directly. So with platform like this, they were able to interact in a much better manner and were able to then have a clarity of mind in terms of how they can engage better with Microsoft to improve the business. I mentioned about some of the things which we do. One of the very important things which we do is P2P, partner to partner opportunities. Some data I'm sharing with you here. October month, there were 32 opportunities which were shared in the group. Now remember, we are very clear in our mind that the opportunities and the discussions, everything should be around Microsoft technologies only. So which means 32 highly specific opportunities around Microsoft technologies being discussed in the group, and then a lot of partners coming together and working. November being a month of holidays for Microsoft, for India, the number dropped a little bit, but still 21 is a very healthy number of P2P. So here, remember, we do not allow partners to come and say, listen, I do this. No, when I say P2P opportunities means if I as a partner have an opportunity in which I need some help in terms of delivery, some help in terms of resources or whatever, I will post it. And then the partners who are able to take care of it will come and connect, and then business will happen. So something which we are very proud of in terms of the exact deliverables. So we are delivering more opportunities to partners, which helps them get more out of their business in these tough times. Future. What is the future we are talking about? We are talking about a stronger alignment of IAMCP with Microsoft India. We're already working jointly, rolling out some programs with Microsoft India, so that there's a clear alignment in terms of what partners want and what Microsoft India wants, so that we work together. So that's happening, and the rollout is happening. I already mentioned to you about the quarterly partner briefing, which again is a great worldwide initiative. Second point, which is a very important point for partners on the call here, is this. As people who are working with Microsoft would have realized that Microsoft, more and more partners are now becoming digitally managed instead of being managed by some partner account manager or a partner development manager. Now, one of the challenges of being a digitally managed Microsoft partner is that you don't really come too much face-to-face with Microsoft, and some partners feel that I don't know where to go. My advice to such partners is very simple. My advice is, if you become a part of IAMCP, all your questions, queries, doubts, everything concerning Microsoft are going to be taken care of within no time, because we have got experts in our group. And when I say experts, I will not be wrong in saying that some of the partners in the group know more about Microsoft than many Microsoft executives themselves, because the partners have been in Microsoft, working with Microsoft for the last 15, 20 years. So obviously there is a phenomenal amount of knowledge which other partners can leverage, the partners who are trying to do more with Microsoft. Third area which I want to talk about is that while in Asia Pacific, India is doing India is a very strong, thriving community. I have taken up the dual role now, and I am also the driving the community in the Asia Pacific region. So we've just started with chapters in Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia, China. So the plan is very clear. The plan is that we want to create a very strong APAC-wide partner community so that we do a lot of knowledge sharing, opportunity sharing with each other. And then once we are clear with that, then we could also then, take up this and then work with EMEA, Europe and Middle East, region, and then Americas region. But APAC will be a little bit easier because, it's something which, is I'm currently setting it up. So obviously it becomes easier to set up the things and get the things going. So that is the basic plan. And the idea is very simple. We want the partners to really leverage the community in the best possible manner. Right? So reach out. We are very active on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So please go ahead and subscribe or like these pages concerned. You will at least be getting the updates which keep happening within us. You can reach out to us on this email. And finally, to close out, I will say that if you are serious about Microsoft business, you should be serious about IAMCP. It's a self-help community of Microsoft partners. With this, I close out my presentation, and I do hope to connect with you post this event so that let us help each other to grow our business in these tough times. Thank you very much.